Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for joining today. We are back on Railroader, and today was a perfect day to make a new video on Railroader. I was sitting there looking at my stuff I've made recently, thinking about how busy I've been the last couple weeks, and I was like, man, I have a couple things in the works already, but I haven't done Railroader in a while. And then lo and behold, an update comes out. So, me as the station agent here in Cochrane, I get a lot of spare time on my hands. And so I've been able to spend some time today going over what exactly we can expect for this new update. And so I'm going to go through some of that stuff with you guys, and we're gonna experiment with all of those goodies. But the very first thing we're going to look at is the reason that I am more or less a permanent station agent now. I no longer get to drive trains. If you've seen my videos, you know that I can be a little bit reckless. It's half the fun anyways. But yeah. They fired me. They fired me, and what they've done now is they've put the auto engineer in my place. Because now, one of the first big points about the update is auto engineer doesn't just drive from A to B anymore, but now, instead of doing just road, you can do Waypoint. And Waypoint's pretty awesome, so let's take a look at that one. So for Waypoint, what you gotta do is you gotta decide, okay, where do I want this train to go? So for me right now, I want this train, which is all cars for Conley Creek plus a couple of Silva cars. I want it to go to the yard at Dillsboro. So I'm like, okay. I could put it in road mode, and it would go there as long as the tracks are already pre-aligned, and as long as I've got something to stop it here, whether that be a fusee or a switch or another train, something. But my thing is, I want to not line all the switches and just tell it where to go. Or maybe I just want to do a short move like a runaround, something of that sort. So the way you do this is you change it from AE Road to AE Waypoint. And now you've got these two buttons. So you can use these buttons. This button on the left will place the waypoint. This button on the right will clear the waypoint. So you can do it just that way, or you can just hit Control G. And then here's your waypoint. And so I'm going to place it here. Now you notice you can't see it. So if you want to see it, you got to press the tab button. Now the red is the waypoint you placed, and the green is the path your train's going to take. Now this is my first time trying it. I did check a couple things earlier, but I didn't actually tell it to go. Do notice, however, that it has not cleared this red signal, and that's because, you know, the switch is lined in the Dillsboro yard. And this is in automatic mode, not CTC. And it's still not going, so I still have to tell it to pass that signal. There he goes. So the one thing I want to check real quick, and I'll check it, you know, live with you guys, since I've placed a waypoint right here and the train is backing up. Is the train going to stop here, or is the locomotive going to stop here? I'm curious to see, because I didn't get a clear indication from the notes on this, which is fine. So we're going to see for ourselves. Pretty much all of these cars are just going to get stored in this track here. So, you know, it's really, if it, of course, stops the train here, then I'll just, you know, back the whole thing up. No big deal. I feel like, it could just be me being silly, but I feel like the visuals are a little more crisp. It could just be because I haven't played in a couple of weeks, but I just get the vibe that a lot of the details are crisp, and I like it. It looks like he's going to stop the train right here at the waypoint, which I think is cool. Honestly, that's what I would prefer, is that it would stop where you set the waypoint, because then, you know, it's essentially like, hey, I don't know exactly, you know, how many feet. I don't know 908 feet back from this waypoint. But I sure do know where I want the front of the train, or the back of the train in this case. I want it right here. So, boom. So yeah, sure enough, it stops at the waypoint, even if it's backing up, even if it's not the locomotive. That's awesome. So there he goes, and it gives us a little notification. All right, so next thing to look at. Wrong button. Let's see. I want to buy some stuff. Now, when you click on locomotives, you get a black and white builder's photo. Awesome stuff. I'm really loving that feature. It's a lovely feature. It's fantastic. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, actually, I'm going to need to buy one of these here pretty soon, actually. Where are you going? What's this? Looks like I canceled my waypoint by accident because I'm being silly. There we go. Yeah, I guess when I accidentally clicked off over here, I did something I shouldn't have. It's all good. I just pressed the wrong button. I did hear that some of these got new revisions to their models. The F71 got a little revision, C55, the C46, and I think it was the S23 all got some revisions. So that's cool. I honestly, and the SW1, I honestly don't look at them enough to know what they are. I'm sorry. But I love these black and white builders photos. This is awesome stuff here. Yes, very cool. Those are my favorites of the updates. Let's see what else they did. Oh yeah, the passenger rule now. So now, when you go look at settings here, there's no more time compression. It's gone. That's because they have a new rule with passengers. Once the passengers board a train, they've got 4 hours to get to their destination, or they'll disappear. I'm assuming that means you don't get paid for them. It probably said that, and I just read over it really fast. But yeah, keep that in mind. Now, one more thing about Waypoint. You know, Waypoint will clear a switch. So, like, if I have the switch lined against it, just like that one is, and I tell it to go here, it will line those switches for itself. So the instructions said that it will slow down as it lines the switches. It doesn't just like barrel through them. So now another big thing that I liked, that I was really happy to see. Let's run over to Whittier real fast. There are now details inside of gondolas, hoppers. Well, really, hoppers already had details, but gondolas and like covered hoppers. So wood chips for the gondolas. Also, let's see, Wilmot has talc and limestone. These also, if you have a loaded gon. Did I miss the station? I think I did. That was really silly. What was I thinking, man? Holy cow, it's way off. My bad, guys. Yeah, look at that. So that one's not quite loaded, but this one is. And that's loaded with schist. I think they said that's maybe the schist was okay, but or maybe it's changing for limestone. I think it was talc is changing for limestone. But yeah, that's fun to see. All right, and then I will say though one thing about this, which they do say in their notes, you need to get your railroader version into the beta mode. So you got to go to your properties menu on Steam from your library, right click, and then go to properties betas, and then change it over to 2024.6. Otherwise, you won't be able to get this awesome stuff. All right, so we're going to go ahead and make the little move here to get these guys in place. See, look at that, even then, gravel. I love it. Finally, we got some loads. Makes me feel better. Actually, we're not going to yet because those are not yet done. That's my bad. I was being silly. Yeah, they're done when they have the black Silva boards. Silly me. My bad. We'll have to wait then. But this is the last leg for the line to Andrews. So our next multiplayer session, we're going to get some Andrews work. Let's see, how much money do I have? 50,000. That's pretty good. Going to need to buy at least 2 locomotives. I'll probably take a loan and buy 3. I think I want to get a Burke, another F50 or F71. I know I want to get those. So we'll see. All right, what's next to do? We've got some switching we need to do over here in Silva. Oof, that was not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that, my friends. All right, let's try the waypoint out just again real quick for a second. See, notice that switch is not lined for us. This time, let's bring the back of the train to here. See if that's enough. So he's got one switch he'll have to throw. Let's watch him throw the switch here. He's already thrown it because he's close enough. Cool beans. But now we need some speed. Got to get all those cars to the tannery and the pulp mill. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Whew, man. Hope you guys have been doing well. It's been fun. Just been working on a lot of things with the family recently. Son's school had homecoming this week. Had to get some marketing going for the business. We had the funeral for my friend Brady. Well, it wasn't really much of a funeral. It was more like a get-together of his close friends, and we all gave him a toast to send him off and paid our respects, and then went to grab lunch together and retold all our favorite funny stories about the man, because that's the best way to see someone off. So yeah, that was fun, but it was a busy week. But glad to be back on it. Checking out these new updates. I was really hoping to see something about cabooses and baggage cars, but hopefully next time. It's okay. I'm really happy with this Waypoint idea too. I like it. I like it a lot. I think this is just 16 cars. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, 12 cars. Oof. All right. So notice I took him off waypoint mode. Does that cancel the waypoint? It does. When you take him off waypoint mode, the waypoint cancels. Yeah, sure enough. Okay, cool beans. All right, well, let's just let him run. Which cars are first? I don't think they're in order this time, actually. Parsons Tannery. There's a few for the tannery, and then, yeah, there's another tannery there. Yeah, that's fine. Which one's the tannery track? I think it's the one I'm lined into. It is. All right, we'll let him be. Let's see, what else we need to deal with. We got some switching in Whittier. We've got the local in Bryson needs to run. I'm pretty sure I've got cars here waiting on Alarka. Let's see. Which way is the yard? There it is. Yeah, sure enough. So let's switch the industries at Alarka as well. Haven't done this in a while. Oh, they're not actually ready. Oh, yeah, they are. Okay. I was going to say they're not ready yet, but they are ready. All right. Sorry, guys. Okay, yep. Let's get some Alarka switching done. I've got a passenger train sitting here in Alarka. That guy's going to need to go to Bryson so he can start repairing. It's pretty torn up. I could actually probably repair him here in Alarka, actually. Actually, yeah, let's just do that. Silly me. All right, manual. There we go. Yep. As you can see, I still don't have anything near any overhauls just yet. It's actually my smaller railroad that I occasionally run that is a lot closer than this one. I've got some there, I think, even approaching like 1,000, miles before overhaul. So, but yeah, I have not yet done an overhaul ever. I know I'm missing out. Lots of expensive repair parts and a lot of time. How about that? Repair track. Uh-oh. That's not a very big repair track, is it? Oh, man, I didn't realize that. Okay, well then let's kind of play it off with just the passenger cars then, I guess. See if we can get 3 here. Think we can do it. Okay, let's see. Equipment, repair destination, Alarka, repair track. Okay. Doing this just to check to make sure that I managed to, that they're going to actually, actually get some repair done. Okay, good, they are. All right, so then let's set a handbrake. break off. And we'll shove these guys on the next one. And then that'll actually work out really well. Yeah, it's some nasty flange squill there. Really tight S-curve. It's all good. Okay, so as long as we get him in there and the locomotive basically there as well, then we'll be good. I really think that's probably good actually, but let's see. Let's check. Repair destination. Repair track. See? Not quite there, is it? Let's get that handbrake off of that guy. It doesn't have any air in the line, so that's good. There we go. Now we got him. All right. Well, that's a mission accomplished there, my friends. Let's get that handbrake set on him. Actually, he had a handbrake. My bad. I knew that. I had just set it. All right, and then locations, Alarka engine service. Yep, good. Okay, it's got it all there. All right, so that'll all get repaired, which is good. That way my passenger rating can go up since my safety rating sucks so bad. It is what it is. Could use some water for this bad boy. So let's go and do that. They did also mention a couple of new buildings. I think one in Dillsboro, one in Whittier, if I remember correctly. Plus, they did say that there are more buildings to come, which is, of course, exciting for me. Love to see the town of Alarka fully fleshed out. Maybe they can pay me to do that. I'm just kidding. Hey, I'd be happy to. I just, I'd have to, you know, get someone to make a bunch of 3D models for me because I can't do that. I'm sure that's exactly what they need. Someone who can't do 3D modeling to work on video game design. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Incredibly logical. Yeah, we're gonna call. We'll just get water. Kind of past it up there. Back it up a bit. There we go. Cool beans. All right. So since we're gonna put water there, we'll actually come back. Let's go mess with this guy a little bit more. See how we're doing on time. Not bad actually. Number 7. We'll put you there. Why is the tannery not taking pulpwood? Oh, he's taking it there. My bad. Duh. Alright, 5 cars to paperboard, and then 1 to tannery and 1 to paperboard. Sounds good. And then we got to get this guy some water because he's dying. Yeah, so we're going to be at Tier 5 tomorrow. So I've got all the pulpwood cars for here that I need. We're getting everything out of Connolly. But yeah, that's going to be... Oh, just cleared it. Awesome. That's going to be a lot of work. 10 cars a day. Going to have to get a dedicated swisher down here. It'll make us, you know, we'll have to make 2 runs now. Let's see. Let's cut them off. Nice gentle little kick there. Get that one going as well, and then we'll send this last car. There we go. Yeah, I do. I feel like the graphics are a little more crisp. I just have that feeling. I like it. Hopefully it's actually true, and maybe I'm not actually just, you know, seeing things. It'd be nice if it was actually true. Well, got a little damage on that car. Actually, no, we didn't. They all had 98. Okay, not bad. Yeah, they're all oiled up. Actually, forgot about oiling up tires. Or, not tires. Bearings. And get it. Ah, dang it. Missed it. Silly me. Oh, notice. This is new. Oh, never mind. It stopped now. I was going to say I had the throttle down to 0 and it was still making chuffing sounds. I guess it just takes longer to fade the chuffing sounds out. That's a new thing. So I don't know if steam engines actually do that or not. When you take the throttle down to 0, do they take a moment to stop chuffing? Even if they're moving? I don't know. Let's ask Heist what he thinks about it. He'll know. In fact, next time he posts a video, if that's something that's actually new and I'm not just kidding myself, we'll probably talk about it. Alright, let's waypoint this guy. How about it? Yeah, I like it. Let's waypoint him. Alright, we're going to waypoint him right up into the engine terminal. I know he's going to stop for the signal at Dillsboro, but we'll get to that later. For the time being, I want to waypoint him right here. Control G. Got it. 3 miles, not bad. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. How many we got? Because I got to sort this out. I had a plan for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that's good. And then there's 5 P2s. That's the problem. It's only supposed to be 4 P2s, and then this is supposed to be a P1. Okay, so let's do that then. Let's go ahead and fix it now. So you're actually a P1. Cycle that way, Bill. Okay. There's a bunch of P2s. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I can just load up 3 here, but I have some waiting to do this exact thing in Whittier. In fact, yeah, that's right. I've been waiting for like 3 game days to fix this one thing right here. Sorry, I'm doing some DH thinking. DH thinking is not always very fast. Yeah, these 3. These need to just... I'm going to change all these to P1s. It's going to be okay. There we go. That way we'll scoop them up when we go back. These guys should be a bit of both. They're not. They're all P1s. Okay. So let's alternate it. Load at P2. Cycle. And then load at P2. And cycle. Sorry, I'm really picky about this kind of stuff actually. Because I have a system. Peak efficiency. Although in a bit of fairness, peak efficiency would require me to have 1 more cut of pulpwood cars. But what I've noticed is, because that's, you know, 1 unloaded, 1 loaded, and 2 in transit. 1 transit to be loaded, 1 transit to be unloaded. And that makes sure there's no downtime. What I've noticed though is on the day that I have to ship one from Conley all the way down to Silva, I've noticed that I can make it all in the same day on that third cut, so it's not a big deal. Which does mean it technically as well that I could actually just do it with 2 cuts. But really 4 would be ideal for the most reliable, day in, day out operation. But since we can get by with 3, that lets us save some money, and railroads care about that too. I mean, that's why they fired me from driving trains, and now I just work as the station agent in Cochrane. Oop. Sitting here trying to run a cutoff like a steam locomotive. My bad. Alright, so these were going to be left for tomorrow, but now that they've made it over here and we haven't run this train yet, I might as well just take them with us. Now those 2, of course, will get left for tomorrow. But I'm going to need to run the Bryson local, but I am just about out of time for today's episode. So what we'll do is we'll get this local together, and then I'll probably actually do the rest off camera, because everybody, now that there's an update, everybody wants to do a multiplayer session. So I'll probably just do the rest off camera real quick in preparation for our next session. That way we can have a fresh day, Andrews, all those, all that chaos and shenanigans. All right. I think they said something about this locomotive has had its power changed according to EMD's official specs. And so, if I remember correctly, what they said was I think it has 100% more power in Notch 1, which is exciting. Notch 1 is much more powerful, which I would expect and hope for a low-speed switcher. But hey, what do I know? Not much. Oh, Ella cars. Where's Narwhal when you need him? Hey, Narwhal, there's some cars for you, man. Oh, number 7, holding that a signal. Let's see. Pass that signal. Thank you. Good. See? Problem solved. Alright, give us a little space so we can get some kicks going. Wasn't quite how I expected that to go, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Ah, Santa Fe boxcar. Yes, sir. And send it. Actually, we won't kick these because we're going to need to switch these, actually. Not bad. I love how they've got a really good simulation of the draft gear. Yes, sir. It's good stuff. All right. Awesome. 7's at the Waypoint. Let's go check that out. Make sure he didn't run it into the turntable. Come on, make you a couple. Make you a couple. Got him. All right. Mission accomplished in Bryson. One last time, let's go take a look at number 7. There he is. just like we wanted. That was great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. Thanks for joining in today. I will catch you guys out there next time. Thanks so much. Hopefully, this early part being about the update was helpful for you. And then hopefully the second part of just kind of screwing around on the SAE again was enjoyable. Be on the lookout for that next multiplayer session. Everybody wants to do it tomorrow, Sunday. I just don't know yet if I can. But if I can't do it this weekend, we'll definitely try to do it next weekend for sure. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. You're awesome. We'll catch you guys next time.